Today we're doing a trial. We're starting off with a role quest though, just so I can warm up myself. And yeah, nothing else less to say, so let's get into it. Wonderful, you're here. Ever since the incident in the Ruby Sea, I've kept a line of communication with the Confederacy, and they just reported something you'll be interested to hear. Apparently, a man impersonating the distinguished Lord of Doma was recently exposed. One of the Lord's retainers saw through the pretender's facade while he was attempting to stir up trouble in the Doman enclave. The imposter then reportedly transformed into a hawk and fled. Clearly, our quarry now nests in Doma. I'd like to assume our hunt immediately, but I'm not sure where he may go after his failure in the Enclave. And do any locations come to mind? A town in Yangtze called Name, you say? That sounds promising. The extent of your knowledge is truly remarkable, yo. Then without further ado, let's make our way there and see if the residents have noticed any unusual activity. Damn it. Have there been any quarrels of late? Why, yes, actually. Just the other day, the two of us were at each other's throats over a persimmon. She was only supposed to eat half, but she went and gobbled the whole thing. In the end, she purchased this one by way of apology, so I let bygones be bygones. What's that? This isn't the sort of quarrel you're speaking of? Then what sort of quarrels were you inquiring about? Trouble? None that I can think of. For a blessing, all has been peaceful. By the Kami's grace, our quaint village has not seen strife since the Imperials were ousted. There have been news, however, of a man impersonating Lord Hine at the Enclave. As I am told, when Lord Hine voiced intentions to invade Noxia, all present grew wary of the individual, none more so than Lady Yagiri, who saw through the farce immediately. After he was exposed, the villain fled the scene with haste. Unfortunately, efforts to find him have not borne fruit. Lord Hine is no warmonger. We are fortunate indeed that Lady Yagiri was there to thwart the impostors' efforts before they could gain momentum. Pupil, oh, I'm pleased to say that I have a letter for you, my most proficient pupil. I must convey my congratulations again. We're once to rank him. Oh, no way. Nice. Oh, excuse me, I didn't see the comments. Hey, how you doing, man? Hey, bro. Karen O2. I'm not sure if I'm not saying that right, but thanks for watching. Ah, hope your day is going good. None of the residents I spoke with reported anything out of the ordinary. How did you fare? Then it seems the villain is not here. Where might he have gone? Huh? What are you doing here? A friend of yours? Don't hang your head like we're strangers. We met just moments ago, remember? You asked me how to reach the House of the Fierce. Good grief, lass, you're lost, aren't you? I can understand your embarrassment, but I'll tell you again, the way again. Listen carefully now. Follow the descending path leading north out the village until you see a small pond. Then simply dive in and swim. The House of Fierce will be on the other side. Could he have impersonated you this time? This doesn't bode well. We must hurry. Much obliged, sir. Just how far must we swim to reach this place? I dare say my days spent in the lakes back home are about to come in handy. Oh, we just skip it? That sucks. Oh well. My friends, it's come to my attention that the Khan of Azim's steppes, mighty Ornir tribe, conspires in the shadows to invade Doma. We must not give them a chance. The chance. Invasion would mean an all-out war. There is only one solution. Under the cover of darkness, you must assassinate the Khan. Only with his death can this crisis be averted. It's weird to see me talk. They grow wary. Perhaps I should observe my targets more carefully. With all due respect, these allegations must be brought before Lord Hine. It is imperative we receive his instruction before acting. That would be playing right into the Orionir's hands. After all, an impostor distinguished as Lord Hine was but recently exposed, and Orionir spy there can be no question. Yet the spy has fled, their whereabouts unknown. They could be anyone and anywhere, weaving new schemes as we speak. Decisive action must be taken. That is why I came to you. So the impersonation of Lord Hine was but a part of the Onweir's grand scheme. But why would those who fought alongside us for Doma's liberation conspire to invade? Forgive me, but you do not seem yourself, Yo. Something isn't right. Because I am desperate, a shadow looms over Doma, and only with your help can I cast away its dark pall. Please, lend me your strength. Our honored friend Yo risks life and limb to see Doma free, yet you address her with suspicion and doubt. If she says we must act first to prevent greater bloodshed, then we must act. It is true that she has never led us astray. Brothers and sisters, let us join hands with Yo once more to drive back the shadow rising over Doma. What is the meaning of this? Isn't that infernal Ornir? It's that infernal Ornir spy. Quickly, kill her before she can escape. You sound nothing like me. Your charade ends here. It's you. Such persistent vermin. You're not getting away this time. The problem appears to be your aim, not the bow. Ah, pathetic. You're nothing like that other girl. What was her name? Ah, yes, Itoka. She was fearsome, that one, right up until the moment I drove my blade into her back. What is this? Don't tell me you've been masquerading around as Itoka herself. After all, that would make you no better than me, hiding behind the name of another who would erase the blame you bear for everything that happened. I'm sorry. I swear I'll explain everything to you later. For now, we should apprise these men and women of the situation. To think he can transform into anyone, a truly fearsome ability. I shall alert Lord Hind to this threat immediately. Rest assured that all of Doma will be on alert. I was completely fooled. I have no words to express my shame. Upon speaking with you again, I realized that though the impostor assumed your guise, he had neither your spirit nor your grace. Forgive me, I will not fall for such a farce again. Might I have a word? The man impersonating you earlier, I'd recognize his face anywhere. Without a doubt, he is Samardare, a childhood friend. You know him? Please, you must tell us everything. I have known Samardare nearly my entire life. We learned the shinobi arts together, you see. Roughly 25 years ago, we engaged in our first battle as proud ninja, defending against again, defending Doma against the Empire's invasion. With every fiber in our body, we met their mighty Magitech with nimble ninjutsu. As if moved by our resolve, the mighty auspice and guardian of Doma, Tamamo Gozen, appeared on the field of battle to aid our cause. Yet our efforts were for naught. The Empire's might fell upon Doma like a hammer, and we were crushed beneath their overwhelming force. The occupation began soon thereafter, and so did my work with the shadows. While I devoted myself to resisting the Empire in secret, Samidare was conscripted to their army and forced to become an imperial spy. I understand he served them well, fanning the flames of war in faraway lands through rumor and manipulation. Indeed, as far back as I can recall, Samidare has ever excelled in the skill of subterfuge. It was only after the prisoner exchange that he returned to Doma at long last, but he was the changed man. He could find no joy or solace in peace, the peace he once fought to secure for our nation. Instead, he sought to disrupt it. War has taught me the truth of this world. Civility is but a facade to hide man's savagery, and I'll prove it here in dear, dear Doma. The fool I am. I thought he was jesting, only later when I discovered the web of lies he'd spun to turn folk against one another did I realize he meant every word. I tried to confront him, but he fled Doma before I had the chance. Nevertheless, I searched his home afterwards and discovered a missive from an organization called the Passage of the Unbound. I have it with me here. Dear illustrious Samidare, we extend our deepest gratitude for your interest in joining the Passage of the Unbound. With each passing day, our secret order draws closer to its goals, and we shall require exceptional talent for what lies ahead. Bearing those needs in mind, we have decided to welcome you into the fold to celebrate the start of an auspicious future together. We invite you we invite you to meet your colleagues in Trollial and have enclosed your ticket within. Exceptional talent, exceptional egos, more like this passage of the Unbound kept a watchful eye on nations far and wide to recruit cutthroats like Satamari who only follow their own desires. Upon his arrival in Tyrol, Samidare's ambitions guided him to my home, where he stole the Dreamweave cocoon and set out to use it for his own twisted ends. I'm afraid that appears to be the way of it. In all likelihood, it is the passage of the Unbound which alerted him to this Dreamweave cocoon existence. Today, Samadari attempts to incite war between Doma and the Azim steppe by wearing the face of our dearest ally, you. Your timely appearance prevented the worst from happening, but so long as he can alter his form and face at will, who can say what tomorrow may bring? His years as a secret operative have made him a master at reading people. Should he decide to study his target before taking their form, I fear his schemes may not be discovered until it's already too late. Please be careful, and may the Kami bless and keep you. Attempting to find the Satamari now would be a fruitless endeavor. He could be any bird in the sky, or any beast roaming the wild. Let us return to Kugane. I'll reveal everything to you there, I promise. I'm grateful for your help today. Once again, I let our prey slip away. The only silver lining is that we know who he is now. But more importantly, I apologize for deceiving you. As Sadamari said, I'm not the greatest hunter of my home. I'm not Itoka. I'm Kiyuki. I hail from the same village as Itoka, and I too am a hunter, but only in name. You see my aim for yourself. Yet most shameful of all is that it's my fault the Dreamweaver cocoon was stolen. Normally, it is enshrined in the deepest recess of our home. Only Itoka had leave to wield it. The forest provides shelter and sustenance to many, and not all we share its bounty with are friendly. When great beasts threaten our home, the cocoon's power may be used to protect our lives. Yet I used it for my own foolish desires. I couldn't take it anymore. I was a hunter, yet could barely catch prey large enough to feed myself. I was forced to wash clothes, prepare meals, and tune bows. Just once, I wanted to be acknowledged. I wanted to feel pride. So I used the cocoon's power to transform myself into Itoka. With her dexterity and finesse, I finally caught prey befitting a true hunter. And as I carried my prize home, he appeared. I found him collapsed in the middle of a beaten path. I never had reason to mistrust someone before, so I approached to nurse his wounds, yet the moment I drew close, he knocked the cocoon from my grasp and struck me unconscious. He was long gone by the time I awoke. I confessed my sin to the village elder, and in her boundless grace she forgave me, but I could not forgive myself. I left home that very eve in secret to pursue the thief all the way to Kagane. After several days of fruitlessly scouring the city, who should I see but Itoka as our most exceptional hunter? It came as no surprise the elder had charged her with recovering the cocoon. She was astonished to see me, of course. I had told no one of my actions. I feared she would send me home. But when I expressed her my shame, my anger, she consoled me and told me she would find the cocoon together. And I was certain we would until the day that duplicitous bastard killed her. You appeared soon after her passing. I thought with someone as strong as you at my side, maybe, just maybe, I could avenge her. So I lied. Like Samadera said, I'm no better than he is. I'm an impostor, but my desire to reclaim the cocoon is every bit as strong as Atoka's was. I am so sorry for lying to you, Yo. I hope that you can find it in your heart to forgive me and continue to aid me in reclaiming the Dreamweave cocoon. I had no suspicions, to be honest, so thank you for telling me the truth. Of course, I'll help. Thank you. I know with you at my side, I can keep my promise to Itoka. For now, I'll remain vigilant for any news regarding conflict in the region. Please do pay me a visit when you find a moment to spare. I'm counting on you. Level 96. I'm almost 95, but not quite there yet. Okay. I'll be right back with. Do, 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 do. Wakor Lord Door. Okay. And we got a trial. Whoa! I wasn't paying attention to the health. You fought well, though. Sorry, I have a bad cough lately. Time to read. Oh yeah. 'Tis fortunate we vanquished that winged calamity ere it could inflict greater suffering upon these lands. Koana did well. Our promise has promised too, don't you think? Didn't I tell you? I pulled my own weight in battle now. Witnessing Zoral Jah in battle, I understand why he's widely considered to be Toriel's greatest warrior. The matter of outdoing our father aside, this was the best outcome we could have hoped for. Never again will our people need fear the looming shadow of the sky ruin. I'm still giddy from our victory. Your proud expressions speak a successful hunt. Not that I'm surprised in the least. Soral Jah came back earlier, but left almost immediately with Sorel Jah in tow. He seemed disinclined to share in any victory celebrations. That's nothing unusual for Zoral Jah. No, it's Bokul Jaja that concerns me. He's probably far ahead now, making the most of the mayhem he caused. I still can't believe he did something so evil just to slow us down. If we hadn't slain Varga Mata, it wasn't only Kuropacha at risk. There would have been deaths across the entire continent. I'm more certain than ever that Bokul Jaja cannot be allowed to rule. I have to catch him and take back my keystone. Spending time alone with Cyril Jah was akin to torture. Despite my obvious disinterest, he spewed a constant stream of mean-spirited bile. Honestly, I might have preferred facing fire and ruin with you on the battlefield. I'll make Book Jaja answer for this. The Yokoi must still be anxious, wondering where and when Valgrimada will strike next. I suggest we hurry back and ally their fears Alpha Note as well, I should think. Yes, you're right, we shouldn't let them worry another moment. Amidst the chaos of the Skyrune's awakening, I've forgotten we still have the feat of ice to complete. Oh yeah. While we were contending with the last screeching menace, I expect Bokul Jaja was off to the next feat. I see Master Alphinaud hath made good use of the time to further tend to the wounded. I thought the villagers would be hiding. Alphinaud's confidence in us must have reassured them. I expected I would be asked to track down many things during the course of our journey, but Valgramata was not among them. Welcome back. Not for a moment did I doubt that you'd return safe and sound. Scaling a massive mountain, fighting an elector battle against, a legendary monstrosity. Yes, you could say I'm a little tired. Before we do anything else, we should talk to Girl for. Oh, okay. Okay. So Yaktel is where the Yakoi had their golden dreams. We may soon have the chance to investigate that tale firsthand. A heavenly land suffused with a golden glow. With only two keystones remaining, we've at last begun to gain a fuller picture of the legend of the Golden City. What a turn of events. You were only meant to strengthen the ice, but left to old judge us idiocy forced us to do them one better. Long has it been since any from Church or Saltern have deigned to enter Warler's echo, a day for unusual visitors indeed. Watching Valplor get caught up in Woklamont's unstoppable wake reminds me of my younger days. I don't think Valplor and his brethren will have a sudden change of heart about Toriolol, but that doesn't mean they'll never change at all. Today is proof of that. Right, trying to track down the next elector. Oh, level 95. Nice. Hey, uh, I think it's time we return to Turiolo. After scaling Tural's tallest mountain and battling a legendary beast to death, even dauntless heroes like you could probably use a rest. In any case, there are preparations to be made before we can visit the next destination laid out in the saga. The respite would be most welcome. I believe I hear the fort and cabins calling our names. Okay. I am going to get the Aetherite quest done so I can fly here. Okay, that's the one that's a chain. I need to plug in my controller. I'm happy how that trial went, man. No deaths, first try. Good shit. Okay. I am gonna take a quick break though. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Hail, visitor. Character partake in one of our customary rituals, but not, for your part to be played is a simple one. You see, the illuminations here in Warlord's Echo make use of glowstones, a rare and precious mineral found only through mining. On occasion, we offer up prayers in the hopes that their light remains strong and bright. First, I would ask you raise a hand to the salt water jar and pray for light everlasting. Strange though it may seem, I assure you it is a necessary step in our ritual. Now, great warrior, slayer of Balgramada, open your heart and focus. Be not shy, warrior. Raise your hand to the jar and focus. It appears your feelings were heard loud and clear. Let us proceed to the next step. Now that the salt water has received of your prayers, you need merely sprinkle it upon the glowstones scattered around the village and the ritual will be complete. I see you have successfully completed the ritual, and for that you have my thanks. Likewise, my fellow Yokoi will be glad to know that an outsider has shared in our culture. When mining the peak for glowstones, we occasionally discover shellfish fossils. Some have wondered if perhaps this tall mountain was once submerged beneath the waves many long lifetimes ago. The stone's radiance is a reflection of their joy, shining all the brighter when offered water that smells of the sea, or so the story goes. Thus was our little tradition born. Knowing that it is the will of a great warrior that now illuminates our humble village, our spirits are sure to lighten as well. Suffice it to say, we are fortunate indeed that you are willing to join in our prayer with an open heart. May the light of the glowstones ever guide your steps. From the moment I saw you, I knew you were no ordinary individual. Thank you, truly, for vanquishing the sky ruin. Great and mighty Yo, I have heard tell of your victory over Valgrimanda. You protected our land, and for that I, Murfurler, express my deepest gratitude. I wish only that I could have seen the battle with my own eyes. As a warrior of Yokoi, I cannot fathom how one of your diminutive statures laid low the fearsome sky ruin. Thus do I ask if you would demonstrate your martial prowess. I thank you for this honor. Of late, hulking monsters have been sighted south of the Shades of Grief, endangering all who travel along the road. I bid you snuff out this threat, that I might see for myself how you subdue your foes. I shall go there now. Join me when you are prepared. Glad am I to see you did not lose your way. As for this one, it made the mistake of picking a fight with me. There was another, but unlike its comrade, it had a good sense to flee. Not far, however, it stalks us from the shadows, yet thirsting for blood. These beasts are formidable indeed, possessed of strength equal to their keen senses. I would have you hunt down the one that remains. Follow its tracks to the southwest. Doubtless it will reveal itself to what it will see as a smaller, less challenging foe. The beast fled to the southwest, but hunger will compel it to strike again. Show me how you overcome this disadvantage of your size. Impressive, yo. Not once did you falter before the towering Holopin. Quick to react and adapt you were indeed. Yes, I have seen all that I need to see. Now that the threat is no more, let us return to Warlar's Echo. This has been an enlightening experience for me. Not often am I granted the chance to witness a warrior whose skill far surpasses my own. For years I served as guardian of Karozar the Gracious, watching over the seal placed upon Valgramada. I would have aided in the feat of ice too had the sky ruin not rendered our plans meaningless. You see, it is the duty of the temple guardians to drive off the dangerous creatures drawn to Valgramada's energies. At times, it was all we could do to shield the frozen vigil from swarms upon swarms of beasts. But now the Valgamata has been laid low, we guardians have nothing left to guard. Of course, this is cause for celebration. Europacha, nay, all of Tura, need no longer fear this sky ruin's destruction. Excuse me. And yet, a part of me felt otherwise. Deprived of purpose, I relinquished my position. Local Jadada has a lot to answer for. No one else is to blame for my feelings of inadequacy. It is something I must work to overcome. At any rate, I thought seeing you in action might move me to seek my next passion, or at the very least provide inspiration for a new combat technique. But given your soft features, I remained skeptical until I observed your power firsthand. I would also be remiss not to praise your economy of movement, always thinking ahead, looking for the shortest route to victory. What calling has led you to develop such skills? Ah, so you are an adventurer. Does that mean your life's purpose is in the pursuit of adventure? How intriguing. Alas, much as I would love to hear your many tales, I would not keep you. When you next have a moment, however, it would be my honor to speak with you at length. Ha 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 ha. Ah, this game's beautiful. The verticality of this expansion is really good. Like you go up high places. They even give a story reason with the giants and all. Hello? I'm gonna continue this question. Well met, yo. I am honored that you would return to speak with me again. Would you tell me more of your life as an adventurer? I help people in need. I see, so you travel far and wide, aiding others in myriad ways, and in so doing earn your keep. I know of someone that might benefit from such assistance, a craftsman in urgent need of a particular material. The sites replete with this source are overrun with fiery fiends, and those ill-equipped to defend themselves dare not brave them. Surely even I could be of some use in that regard. But how would a true adventurer present themselves to a potential client? Again, I must request a demonstration, provided you are willing and able. I am much obliged to you, yo. The craftsman of whom I speak plies his trade in the southeast of our village. Let us pray he will be uh, amenable to an arrangement. This is the craftsman I have appraised of the situation. So this is the adventurer showing my old friend the ropes, eh? If you're willing to fetch the materials, I'd be more than happy to pay for them. What I need is Nair obsidian, the more the better. To be clear, this is my trial to undertake. You need only point me in the right direction, and I shall do the rest. Once you are ready to proceed, meet me at Nanyor Gorna. The obsidian I'm after can be found in any. I go there myself, were it not for those monsters. Okay. Maybe I should have just did the etheric quest chain because I came here already. But I still got to get that feeling of exploration, so fuck it. Worth it. I shall dutifully observe your every act. Once you've gathered a few pieces of obsidian, would you show them to me? Have you managed to find the obsidian? How captivating its ebon luster. These pieces are superior quality. From watching you, I have learned the importance of carefully inspecting one's surroundings. Now it's time for me to put your teachings to the proof. In the meantime, ask that you return to Warrior's Echo and let our client know I have this matter well in hand. Worry not, for I shall procure a bounty of obsidian. Please return to the village without me. Welcome back. Judging from Murfler's conspicuous absence, I presume he no longer needs your direct supervision. You may not know this, but Nanura's obsidian is of historical importance to the Yokoi. When our people still ruled the continent, it was valued for the ease with which it could be kidnapped into razor-sharp weaponry, arrows, daggers, and the like. While it was our size and strength that enabled us to dominate the other peoples of Tural, tools like these were indispensable as well. How ironic that once we had subjugated the so-called lesser races, we would so readily avail ourselves of their metalworks instead. Thus was obsidian weaponry rendered a relic of the past, and the material relegated to accountments for which our village is now known. Forgive the interruption, but I have returned. I hope this will be enough for your purposes. You hope? This is a tremendous amount, and all of exceptional quality, no less. You've brought me a supply that will last for many moons to come. Please accept this payment as your reward. I've added a little extra as a token of my gratitude. Divide it as you see fit. You have my deepest thanks. Perhaps I was too enthusiastic in my efforts. While he did seem appreciative, I realized now it was far more than a craftsman working alone could possibly require. As I doubt he will have need of my services for the foreseeable future, I must seek out other clients if I am to make a living. Yet I am hard pressed to think of any other prospects in the village. Ah, but of course, this is why you travel, to meet new people and find new opportunities. Then let us move on. This experience too has been enlightening, and besides, I still need to give you your share. Yo, it has been a delight to learn your trade from you. Rewarding too, to discover that the mere gathering of stone can be enough to spark joy in others. After today, I can say that aiding others has given me a newfound sense of fulfillment. Alas, opportunities to do so may be lacking here in the Warlord's Echo. After I have had some time to put my thoughts in order, I would be honored if you would advise me on my next course of action. Greetings, yo. I seek a new venture through which I may use my martial prowess to aid others, but the fact remains that I am unlikely to find one in this village. It seems I have no choice but to beg the boon of your wisdom once more. Have you any ideas? Try asking around at another village. Our closest neighbors are the Pelu Pelu of Wallo Pelu. Yes, perhaps the little ones would have need of a protector. Come to think of it, there are no few traveling Pelu merchants who employ bodyguards to defend them from beasts and bandits. However, I am unaccustomed to dealing with their kind and lack the confidence to approach them, especially given my unfamiliarity with this profession. Therefore, while it pains me to impose upon your goodwill once more, would you be willing to train me in the ways of the bodyguard? If so, I ask that you join me outside the village on the path of shades of grief. I thank you for joining me. Now, while I am no stranger to battle, I have only ever guarded a sanctum, not an individual. Therefore, I promise that you act as my bodyguard, that I may learn from your example. We will together travel this road to the shades of grief. At one time, before the coming of the Sky Ruin, it was our ancestral home. I should like to climb to its zenith and get a good look at the surrounding ruins, but be warned, these days it is home to many ravenous beasts. Uh-oh. Okay. My Wi-Fi didn't go out. Hopefully the stream didn't mess up. Behold, these forlorn ruins, abandoned for years upon years. There is much I would recount to you, but it's unsafe here. Let us venture instead to the cliffside. Whoa. That's from a fate? Yeah, that's from a fate. The draw distance is crazy. Okay. I wish there was a way to send a message saying, like, thank you, but no thank you. Because, yeah, I would totally reply to this, but, you know. Oh, hey, cool. You surveyed the area, but there were no imminent threats as far as you can see. Oh, that was weird. There are great many elements to consider. maintaining awareness of my client and our surroundings, particularly particular or potential avenues of attack, all while keeping a brisk pace. In contrast, standing watch over a frozen vitriol was far less complicated. Perhaps you wonder why I chose this place for our destination. Look below. The Pelopello village is within sight. Our homes were once connected by a mountain road. When we were their oppressors, until Golo Jaja put an end to the practice, we demanded yearly tribute, and in exchange granted them our protection. The elder Pelu Pelu have not forgotten. The memory of my kin are as towering tyrants haunts them still. Times have changed, and now we treat with the Pelu Pelu as equals. I hope to one day live on their memoirs as a gentle guardian. But, forgive me, my idle musings are of no moment. Let us return to Warlord's Echo. I am in your debt, yo. You have helped me explore potential's life's calling as a bodyguard. As a Yukoi warrior, I have the power to show the Palo Palo that we are not our ancestors, that we can offer them peace and protection as equals, not conquerors. I only hope they will prove admirable. That said, I cannot begin to pursue this goal until such time as I find a client. That search begins now. Yo, it is time I formally offered my services, and if it is not too much to ask, I would like you to bear witness. Why the Pelu Pelu who visit Warlord's Echo do so primarily to sell their wares to us. We sometimes see fishers passing through on their way to Carvicure the First. Regardless of their trade, surely there is at least one who will have need of my protection. Come, yo, let us ask around. Well, that didn't take long. It seems this one is willing to employ me. I take it you're friends with this man? He just offered to be my bodyguard, and well, I agreed without a moment's hesitation. Truth be told, I've always wanted to hire a Yokoi warrior, but was afraid the mere suggestion would cause them to laugh in my face. Oh, you made me skip that longer. God damn it. Oh, I can't wait to see how it goes. Come on, let's get to it. I have heard that unstable energy surroundings the lake seem to attract dangerous plant-like creatures. As it is my first bodyguard commission, would you join me? If I fall short in my duty, I shall take comfort in the knowledge that you can defend the fisher in my stead. Ah, how nice. Incredible. My grandpa was right. These big fellows really are tough. There you are, yo. As you can see, I have already dispatched one threat. It seems strangely aggressive. Perhaps I am overthinking it, but caution may be warranted. While the fisher and I lead the way, I ask that you watch our backs. Hello. Are you? You note the prevalence of a mortal seedling, yet see no sign of the creature that spawned it. Help. The cry from the Pelaboo fisherman rings out from the west, the sounds which foals bodes ill. Is it safe now? Is the big fellow okay? Forgive me, it seems this task was too great for me alone. I sensed the beast here had been affected by the energy of this place, but did not anticipate that it might also see them grow to such a prodigious size. But that is nothing more than an excuse. I failed my client and am unfit to be a bodyguard. Hey now, don't be ridiculous. You were so committed to protecting me that you didn't have a chance to fight back. That's all. Especially not after that nasty blow you took. For far as I'm concerned, you did exactly as you promised. You kept me safe. That's exactly what I would have expected from a bodyguard. I suppose it is a matter of perspective. How would you evaluate me, yo? No one does a perfect job on their first try. You heard the woman. Sure, there's always room for improvement, but overall, it's a passing mark. Now then, with that brute out of commission, we ought to enjoy some peace and quiet for a while, yes? That sells it. I can't afford to let this opportunity slip off the hook. I'm going to fill my bucket while I still can. Even after that harrowing experience, you remain undeterred. You've a strength of will that rivals that of any Yokoi. I did not know that the Pillow Pillow were such adept fishers. I have much yet to learn. See, what did I tell you? Feast your eyes on this hearty haul. When it comes to fishing, being able to concentrate makes all the difference. And I owe it to the two of you for standing watch. Now to drag my bucket back to Warlow's Echo. Oh, what a delightful day it has been. I see you have returned, yo. Though I made a fool of myself, you stepped in to pick up the slack. And for that, I must thank you. I shall reflect on this experience and use what I've learned to sharpen my skills. Doubtless it would not inspire much confidence in my future clients were they to see me falter as I did today. That's the spirit, big fellow. You know, most of us grew up hearing the old stories that the Yokoi are as dangerous as they look, and the people to be feared. But you, my friend, you put your life on the line to protect mine, and that's the story I intend to share with my entire village. They'll see that you folks aren't so scary after all, and if they ever need a gentle giant to protect them, they should ask for a murderer. Yo, I know not what twist of fate led you to me, but I am grateful, not just for today, but everything you have done to help me. I'm hearing that fisherman's words. I realized the true reason I felt compelled to relinquish my post as a temple guardian. A great honor though it was, deep down I yearned to protect not a place, but the people. The living who have yet to finish their stories and be enshrined in memory. Rest assured, your efforts to teach me will not go to waste. Henceforth, I am Murfur the Defender, and I will do everything in my power to build a relationship of trust with our good neighbors, the Pelu Pelu. And there's one more that links up with a quest I did last night. I need to take a quick break though. I'll be right back. I'm back. We meet again, yo. This occasion calls to mind a question I had been meaning to ask you. Do you recall the fisher who said he would sing my praises to his people? Rather than wait for his words to bring new clients to me, I want to take the initiative and travel to Rochambulo to sell my services. However, I am aware many Pelu Pelu are still intimidated by my kind. You wouldn't happen to know any there who could use a bodyguard, one with whom you may have worked before. A merchant named Nopli, you say. Perhaps you could make the journey to Watchapolo and speak to him on my behalf. I do not mean to suggest you would be going alone. I shall descend the cliff and wait for you just outside the village, so as not to cause a disturbance. Well, if it isn't yo, thanks again for helping me work things out with Gigamolo. As for those corrupted crystals, I stored them in a warded pot to contain their chaotic energies. The good news is, I think I know just how to put them to use. Right, enough about me. Is there something I can do for you? Murfler, the Defender. Of course I've heard of him. He's the Yokoi who saved one of our fishermen, right? Everyone has been talking about it. I wonder, I would love to make his acquaintance, in fact. I might even have a job for him. How soon can we meet? What do you mean he came down the cliff? Wow, these Yokoi are something else. In any case, if he's nearby, then now is a good time as any. I love this dude's chocobo, by the way. Incredible. Not a single scratch on him. I see you have brought your friend. Nobly, was it? I thank you for the introduction. Nobly, I'm told you are a merchant by trade. If you should have need of a bodyguard, I would gladly offer my services. Hi there, Merfleur. You know, I heard the rumors, but now that I've seen you in the flesh, I can tell you're every bit as stalwart as they say. This might just be a golden opportunity for us both. You see, I want to make a deal with the folks at Chernwerger Saltern. Thing is, the Chernwerger are infamous for bullying the weak into buying their salt at outrageous prices. The word no tends to invite vicious neck throttings, or so is strongly intimidated. But hey, I like a good challenge, and as long as you have my back, I'm sure I needn't fear for my neck, right? So follow me. With your help, it seems I have already secured another commission, yet I must confess a feeling of unease. The Chimwangar cling to the glory of the old days, when the Yokoi ruled over all, in their eyes, to wield violence and take that which they covet is right and true. Regardless, I shall do whatever it takes to keep no police safe. I truly love the environments in this game. It is as I feared. I just wanted to barter. What offense is there in that? Greedy tongue this one has. The divine blessing is not for him. Surrender coin and be gone. By divine blessing they refer to their salt, and no plea is in no position to bargain. The best course may be to retreat. You're here to protect and support him. I see now. My duty is not only to ensure his safety, but to ensure his success as well. Yes, I know what must be done. I am he who is named Murfler. Any who lay hands upon this Pelu shall suffer the same violence tenfold. Murfler, the temple guardian, slayer of many monsters, his stories all know. And that one is friend of Book Lamont, who bested Valgamanda on holy ground. Terribly sorry about this. I didn't mean to pressure anyone. Let's see if we can negotiate an agreement. And if not, the three of us will be on our way before you know it. Of course, I wouldn't waste your time if I wasn't confident I could offer something worth your while. As we all know, the flames of Valgramada linger on in these parts, yes? Well, I have to imagine all the everlasting fire would have less than desirable effects on your crops and livestock. That's why you're forced to sell your salt at such high prices, right? You have to make a living somehow. But what if I told you you could use these corrupted crystals, imported from distant Eurasia, to solve your woes? These crystals have the ability to change the elemental aspect of natural energies. By constructing a series of converters, you could turn those undying flames into nutrients for the soil and all sorts of wonderful things. The possibilities are endless. You offer miracle crystals for salt. Words of gold hide black intent. Any merchant who wears this mask is sworn to uphold the peddler's code of honor. We Pelu pride ourselves on spreading joy throughout trade. This little trader protects his reputation with the same ferocity as you who protect the Holy Lands. See his truth and heed his words. Corrupted crystals turn fire to earth, fill soil with life, and Irapacha with green. False promises all. Little one offers nothing for divine blessing. Begone. I will trust and trade divine blessings for your crystal. You cannot tell Chilliger apart, but we met before with Folklore. Folklamont saved me from a mountain bird. I remember her and our debt. The trader speaks wisdom too. He is worthy. My kin, they are slow to change, proud and afraid, but not forever. With time comes truth and proof and trust. Without your guidance, I would have forgotten my duty. Thank you, yo. Or of all your many connections forged here in Tyrol, I never dreamed one of them with with Chiragaru. Now then, we probably shouldn't wear out our welcome. Let's return to Warlord's Echo. Another job well done, and another I could have managed without you. Couldn't have managed without you. Or was it could that didn't go as well as I'd hoped. I only managed to trade one measly crystal for a fistful of salt. But if we look on the bright side, it was a small yet crucial step towards building a trade relationship with Shirur, Gowron, Sultan, and to me, that's the biggest, wildest success I could have ever hoped for. Next step, stock up on all different kinds of corrupted crystals from Giggle and then try my hand at building an elemental converter. I just know I can find a market for these things one way or another. Well, plus, once the Shibugara see actual results, sure they're sure to come around. Yes, this is all thanks to you, yo, and your seemingly endless cavalcade of acquaintances. Last but certainly not least, I'm grateful you were there to protect me, Murfurler. Meeting them in person was a lot scarier than I thought it would be, and well, were it not for you, I might have lost my nerve completely. Likewise, I was moved by your impassioned pitch. As a bodyguard, it was an honor to support such noble aspirations. God, you're making me blush. Anyway, I dare say I'll have plenty more work to offer you in the coming days. Assuming you're up for it, of course. Yo, it was you who gave me the confidence to pursue a new line of work, and for that I will always carry your memory in my heart. I pray you carry mine and yours wherever so your journey takes you. Okay, that's it for this area. There are still 2 feats left to go. We want to face them refreshed and ready for action. I won't say no to clean sheets and a soft pillow. No sooner did we set foot back in Toliolio than I felt the weight of recent events set in all at once. I am definitely due for a long nap. I'll take the opportunity to think on some things. Okay. I'm actually gonna call the stream here. Um, Probably gonna stream later today, but for now, I'll catch you in the next one. If you think I deserve it, leave a follow, and I'm on YouTube, same handle as my Twitch. Thank you for watching, thank you for commenting, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.